Hey, everybody. Getting XL here. New year, new account. So, what we're going to be doing is helping you as a new player to go ahead and really get off to a good start. Okay, so this is going to be good stuff. I decided to go ahead and do it live because I've got the new account. As you can see, this is Gideon Phase 4. So, this is my fourth attempt at building a new account. Okay, so we got a little bit of experience here. And with that, we have an opportunity to really get our teams off to a great start. Okay, so I'm already at level 5. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We're going to go ahead and answer them because we want you to have a good experience. Marvel Strike Force is a fun game. I enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it too. So getting your great teams is always the place to start. The thing that got me thinking about this video is if we look at the calendar, so this is December's calendar. So if you start now, you might can get a day or two of December's calendar, and you see right there, we got Nightcrawler. So that's enough to get us the unlock. He's a good character, so we'll go ahead and take that. And then as we start getting into the January calendar, or what we have here on the left-hand side, the characters there, we see one to check off, that's Gwenum. So those 3 characters in that line, those are part of the Hive Mind team. They're a raid team. They're pretty decent. You probably will need them later on in the game. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that part of the game if we still need them or if we're going to get something else. But farther down the line on the right-hand side, see the gentleman there in the white cowl. So that row of guys, the gentleman in the white cowl, the dude underneath him with the black hair, and the gentleman under him is a Sasquatch. So those 3 individuals there are part of the Alpha Flight team. And the Alpha Flight team is still going to be needed when we get to the Spotlight raid. Now, that's way down the line for us, but they're giving you these characters. You can already have them. You're going to need them later. They're strong. They're usable. So another group of people to get us off to a good start. One more thing. Well, sign in with Scopely. We're going to have to do that at some point. We're not going to do it right now, but yes, you want to make a Scopely ID. That's going to allow you to claim more rewards on the website. So you want to make sure you're able to do that. Go to the website and get your rewards every day. There's 1,000 power cores there. Those are definitely needed. So we're not going to do that now because you need your email and some other personal information, but we're going to make sure we get that done at some point today. So make sure you do that. The thing that really got me thinking about this is as we get here into the campaigns, I know there's a lot going on, but the winter, is that the one? The Winter Wonderland campaign. We got the first one done, and it gave us characters for the new team, the Absolute A-Force. Okay, so as we look right here, the Absolute A-Force, it gave us Ironheart, it gave us Wasp, and these characters will be coming out slowly through this month. I don't know if we'll be able to get them all, but we will be able to get them in the next month or so. And they're really strong. They're the newest team to come out. They're the strongest team by far. So again, it's an opportunity to really get the groundwork set so you can make sure you succeed in the account. Again, if you got any questions, throw them in the comments there. So this is as far as I got. Then I said, hey, let's go ahead and do it live so that people can see. We've made it to level 5, which isn't very difficult. It's just by playing the game. We made it to level 5. But we'll continue. So the campaigns are important. You want to knock out as many campaign nodes as you can. Mission provided characters, so it's going to have to load those up, but it's giving you characters already. So you have something already loaded that you're able to get it done. If they're giving you characters and you want to take advantage of that stuff, because you can be brand new, just like this, and finish this content. All right, so they have Kahori. That's the lady that's lit up there. She's really strong. You're way stronger than these characters, right? This isn't supposed to be challenging. This is just supposed to be part of the story. And the game is like giving you these characters. We just have it on auto there. The game is giving you these characters so that you can get through the content. Barrier to entry is very low. And that's one of the good things about Marvel Strike Force. The barrier to entry in the game is very low. Everything is tiered. So there's like a kind of a casual, just kind of play and get stuff. Then there's putting time in. And then, of course, it's a mobile game. So putting money in and any combination of those things get you results. So we got a lot of good stuff there. I know if you're brand new, you don't know everything there is, but we have gold. We have the orange things there. Those are training materials. The thing on the far left is training materials. experience points, which we need. So we got a lot of good stuff just for showing up. And if we can get more, let's see, mission provided characters. Let's see what they got for us. So they're giving us that Kahori. And as long as they're giving us that stuff, we might as well take advantage of it. Okay. As long as they're going to give us that stuff, we might as well take advantage of it. I'll throw some music on here. You let me know about the music. Is it too loud? We can just put on auto again. We'll get through this, get some more goodies, and then we'll start building up our first teams to get through the harder parts of the campaign. So again, I enjoy this game. I have just a little bit about me real quick. I've been playing the game since the beginning. So this game is going on 7 years old. So I have an endgame account where I've been playing since the beginning. And then every year, I also, in addition, start a new account. So I can be in touch with the new player experience, understand what it's like to start the game. I'll try to give feedback to the company to help people get off on the right foot. So again, if you're interested in learning how to play the game, you are definitely in the right place. I have a Discord down there. You can join, ask questions. We got a lot of individuals, some seasoned, some new, just like yourself. And we try to keep things light. We try to keep things positive. That's what I'm all about. So hopefully, as we're off to a new year here, we got some plans, we got some goals, we got some things we can do to try to improve ourselves. Again, I'm really big into that. No use standing around and crying, right? We all have good days. We all have bad days, and we got to feel that stuff. But the point is to just be better people, right? Every day, work harder, be better, meet your goals, follow your dreams, right? We know that nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. If you want something, you got to go get it, right? It's not coming to you. You got to get up and go get it. So yeah, man, I mean, they're giving you these characters, so you might as well just chew through the content really quickly, get the stuff that you need. You're going to use that to power up your first teams. We'll see how it goes. So this is proving to be a little bit more difficult. I just got it on auto here. We got the lizard. He's a good tank. He's made for taking punches to the face. And as you can see, he's doing his job. Not too shabby. We're making inroads. Not too bad at all. So Kahori, she's a member of the Absolute A Force, new character. She's strong. She's really strong. And since they're going to be giving us these characters over the course of the next month, it's a great time to get in, great time to make some progress. See what we can do. So we got more experience points, more gold. Those items that were in blue on the left-hand side there, I should show you. Those were awakened abilities for other characters. We probably won't find any use for those on our account until later on, but this is one of the ways that they give people. So awakened abilities are tier, I guess we would call them tier 5. Like, well, what's that? Well, as you get abilities for your characters, they start off at level 1, like tier 1, the ability itself, 2, 3, 4, and now there's a new level, which they're called awakened. Not every character has that, but the ones that do, that would be like a tier 5 for that character. So this one, I'm kind of going to play manual a little bit. We have Val there. That's the Viking with the glowing cape. Val is a very strong character, so we want to make sure that we get them out of the way. Again, these are mission provided characters, so they gave these characters to us. Hopefully they're strong enough to get the job done. Before we were doing everything on auto. We're going to kind of play through this one. I think we have it in hand. As long as we can remove Val from the field, things will be good. And as always, if you got questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. We will answer them for you. We'll get it figured out. And if I don't know the answer, we'll find it. We'll find someone that does. If you like Marvel and you like strategy, Marvel Strike Force is a good game. I enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. So Val is taking a lot of hits. They are an Asgardian, original character for this game. So Marvel gave them permission to invent a character, and they were able to invent this one. And that might be the fourth. I'd have to count. That might be the fourth original character that's unique to this game. So we got a costume there for Drax, more experience. I don't know what that white box was. It might be an item that's no longer available to us in the game. All right, so then we have this currency still, this blue lightning bolt. The energy is usually yellow for most things. We have this blue energy, and since we got 3 stars, we finished the level without losing any characters. We can just auto it and get the rewards. And look at that. We're going up in a level. Level 6. So I haven't seen the new player experience, obviously, for over a year. They've adjusted and changed some things. So there might be some things that surprise me. All right, so you have your daily objectives. So just by playing the game, this is stuff that you want to do. In this case, I think it's do 10 campaign nodes. I think that's what that is. We got that one. That one's 10. Win 3 missions. That's enough to give us another level. Not bad. And Black Widow. Okay, so Black Widow, good character. She's not very strong. She's an older character. At this point in time, she's not very useful. We won't recruit her. It costs gold to recruit your characters. We're not going to be using her as far as I know, so we won't do that. Make 3 supply purchases. We're not going to do that right now either. So there's an in-game pop-up. But in the supply section of the store, when you get down to that, if you haven't done anything, if you need to finish this milestone, then you just buy 3 of these green items. And this is forever, right? They cost more as you go up. And as we increase more levels, more items will start to pop in. But if you get to the end of the day and you need to finish off that milestone, you haven't bought anything, then just buy 3 of any of these green materials. And that's forever. So even on my endgame account, if I haven't bought anything, then that's what I do. What else do we got here? So we did the Winterland. We were working on Winterland 1. So those are the 3 events, 1, 2, and 3. We probably can't do any more. I should have showed you. We could do all those. But now I'm going to assume that Winterland Part 2. Well, maybe I was mistaken. It still says mission provided characters. So maybe we could have did a little more. Well, I apologize. We'll have to come back and check later. I thought that it would be make you use characters of your own that we don't have because we're not strong. So we'll collect these out of the achievements. Full transparency. So it says my login streak there. It says out of 60 days, it says I've logged in for 46. So I don't, right? I think this is an account that just kind of was running in the background of my last account. I obviously have not been playing this for 46 days. I'd be way past level 8 just by showing up, just by logging in. I'd be way past. So I just think this was an account that was in the background of my old one. So every time I logged out, if that makes sense, then it would make this one active. I think I would like to ask about that, but hey, this is one we're going to go with, and we will keep moving through the campaign. So what we're trying to do is power up our absolute A-Force. So again, you see we have characters at the top there that we could recruit, and every character in the game is not good. There's over 300 characters in the game. The game has been out for coming up on 7 years. So every new team that comes out is better than the last. So teams that came out year 1, they're not strong. They're not really good. They're not going to help you. There are characters that are reworked from time to time. We'll see that. But you want to always go after the newest teams and the newest characters. So just because you have somebody to recruit, that doesn't mean that you should do so. Okay. So again, ask questions if you want to know who's good and who's not. We're going to get back into the campaign. The campaign is your main goal at first. You want to get through the campaign missions. I don't think we have any of the other, everything else is red and locked. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do right now is the campaign missions. So your goal is to chew through those so that, for example, in the upper right-hand corner, you see there, those green things. If you need more of those, this is the campaign node that you would come to in farm to get more of those. So you want to open up as many campaign missions as possible so that when you need equipment and stuff like that for your characters, you can do that. All right, so we just recruited the Punisher. The game wants us, it's going to make us use him. We were working on our Nightcrawler. So we'll put him in. He's stronger. We want to try to get to, can we take these guys out? We can take these guys out. All right. We're going to put Ironheart and Wasp in because they're newer. And we'll go with Luke Cage because he's a tank to absorb some hits. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if this is good enough. So again, if you have any questions, leave them in the chat. We will answer them. I think the game's fun. You let me know. Let me know how the music sounds if it's too loud. Because I can only hear it in my ears. I can't hear it in your ears. So we get Nightcrawler. We have an ability block. Right, so again, we'll look at the difference in damage just to show you. So Luke Cage, so 25 and 80. Well, he didn't assist. I didn't want that to happen. Nightcrawler, 300, 125. So Luke Cage is an older character, right? He's a character they give you right away at the beginning of the game. And then you saw the difference a little bit with those absolute A-Force members with Wasp, who's an older character, but she got reworked for the new team. The stats on the newer characters are just so much better. So that's why you want to try to go after those. And if you don't know who they are, right, you just ask questions. We'll figure it out. So we're just going to keep playing through the campaign until we hit a wall. Basically, if we can't go any farther, our guys are not strong enough, and then we'll power up the characters that we need to get through the next level of the content. Okay? All right, this mission has a special objective. Take out the Hydra operators before they get to stage 4. So if they take 4 turns, we lose. The Hydra operators are these guys here. You can see they have the arrows on top of their head. So we need to remove them from the board before they take 4 turns. Well, no, to stage 4. So if each of them take a turn, they're going to advance the stage. So Nightcrawler is strong enough to just knock them out. Right, so again, this is why you want new characters. We can just chew through this early content. New characters are the best. Quick point, Power Core. So this is the premium currency in the game. This is the stuff that you would pay real money for. So this is a good resource when you can get it. What you're going to use it for initially is to refresh your campaign energy. So you're probably going to want to do that every day. So your campaign energy is this yellow stuff here. So what we would do is we would hit that 50. We could do that 4 times. And then the 4th time it would turn into 100. It would have a 100 point cost. We will stop there. We probably won't be doing 100. But we'll do the 50s. Only reason why I didn't do it is because there is a event going on right now for, well, yeah, I think for this Winter Wonderland energy. So maybe I should go back and do that. That way I can get more resources. So how's the music? Somebody let me know. Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Type it in the chat. Let me know. I can only hear it in my ear. I can't hear it in your ears. You can comment on my voice as well. Is my voice too loud? Is it too soft? Am I not speaking clearly? Right, any feedback is greatly appreciated. But hopefully today's going good for you. don't know what the weather's like where you're at. It looks like we got a little dust and the snow out here. So I don't know if you saw that difference in the points. Luke Cage did 3 damage. Nightcrawler did 130 something damage. And again, we're early in the game, but that'll increase and multiply as our characters get stronger. And it's just an indication of what characters are good. All right, made it to the second round of the campaigns, so we'll just keep going. Just keep going until the game makes us stop. And what we mean by that is if you run into content that's just too hard. So you run into content that's too hard, then you stop, you take a look at your characters and say, okay, what can we improve? How can we get better? Which characters do I need to power up? Am I missing characters? Sometimes they want you to use certain characters. So if you're missing that character, obviously it's not going to work. So taunt with Luke Cage. He's a tank. That's his job. He's supposed to take the hits. All right. Punisher doing 4 damage. Nightcrawler doing 200 damage. So the guys are obviously they're getting a little bit more. They're getting a little tougher. They're getting a little tougher. So we're getting that gear. That green stuff is the gear. Gear comes in different levels and in different origins. So for example, Nightcrawler is a mutant, right? He's a member of the X-Men. He's a mutant. There is gear that is made for mutants. Ironheart there is a tech character, kind of like Iron Man. And there's gear that's for tech characters. Okay. So there's mutant skill, tech, bio, mystic, I believe are all the main types of gear. So you want to stash up a good grouping if you can. So again, the Winter Wonderland event, if you do that first node with the characters they give you the characters for free. You will be able to unlock Ironheart and the Wasp for free. And so again, that's the good thing about Marvel Strike Force. They have content that's just easy for everybody, and they just hand you beginner characters. Okay. So the barrier to entry is really low. Again, that's not the same thing as getting up into the competitive area of the game. But hey, if you just need characters and you just want to play casual and get a couple guys, do some stuff, they hand you characters all the time. They want you to play the game. They want you to have the characters. So I only got 2 stars there because we lost a guy. The reason why that's important is because I will not be able to auto that node, which is fine. But if I wanted to farm the items on there, that just means I'd have to manually play it. All right, we have Mysterio. Mysterio's a good character. He's part of the Sinister Six. So we should unlock him here by finishing this level. He's a good character. He's a villain. And right now we're in the Heroes campaign. So you have to use hero characters, good guys to get through. But after we finish the Heroes campaign, we have the Villains campaign. And you have to use bad guys. You got to use villains. So Mysterio will come in handy there. All right, so again, just to notice, the bad guys are starting to take more than one hit, right? Well, not in that case, but the bad guys are starting to take more than one hit. So they're slowly getting stronger. There will be a point where they're too strong. So we'll have to change up what we're trying to do. Mysterio, we got 5 shards of him. So we could just keep playing this node to unlock him. We won't, because we know we can keep going. So that's what Black Widow's telling us, that we can auto win when we get 3 medals, right? If we finish, don't lose a guy. That's how we're going to farm our gear. So she wants us to try it. So we'll do it. Auto win, right? So auto, we'll just do it once. And we get the rewards. Okay. We didn't have to actually physically play. We get the rewards. Keep going. So where are you at in the game so far? Are you where I am? Are you farther? Is your account level higher? Where are you at in the game right now? Are you running any challenges? Do you have any good characters? Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character in Marvel? Myself, I don't know. I guess I gotta think about that a little bit. It kind of depends on the day. Kind of depends on the day. Obviously, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I love the X-Men, mutants. I really like that stuff. We're looking forward to finally some nice Marvel cinema coming back. We got Brave New World coming out next month, so I'm eager to go ahead and see that. How about yourself? Is that something that you're looking forward to? And the interesting thing is, when it comes to the movies and things like that, they usually, right, it's a whole big thing now, so usually has some type of impact on the game. So maybe there'll be some new characters from that movie that'll make their way into the game. I'm curious to see who that might be. All right, new level. Now we got challenges. All right, so we just opened up a new part of the game, the challenges. They essentially, it's pro tip, you're not going to build your teams for these. You're just going to take it as it comes. So these are orb fragments. So I have 4,000 there. So for every 2,000, that makes 1 orb. And you open that and just get some random characters. And the higher you go in those tiers, the more rewards you're able to get. So back in the day, we used to build teams just to beat these, but now you just take what you can get. You get a lot more rewards just from playing the game. So you'll take these, right? You'll take any free stuff you can get, right? Take any free stuff we can get. But I wouldn't build characters strictly for this purpose, because you can get orbs just by playing the game. See, that was easy. So she's reminding us again, we can auto win since we got 3. We need player level 13 to unlock the next one, but since we got all 3, we didn't lose a character. We can just auto win, get a couple orbs. So again, whenever these are available, that's what you'll do. You'll just come in and get that stuff. You need to be level 16 for that one, level 55 for this one. Okay. All right. And we got some more daily objectives. Complete 2 challenges. We did that. Another level. And we got Hawkeye. So again, Hawkeye, we could recruit him. He's not very good right now, so we won't. We'll just leave him on the bench until such a time where he gets redone. So now you see there, villains campaign progress. So we're going to need some villains to get that one checked off. We have to complete Heroes Chapter 2. So we're on Heroes Chapter 2 now. So we'll just keep working our way through that. And then we're going to need some villains. Mysterio, we didn't unlock him, but he's a good villain. And then we'll see what else we have just from playing the game. We might open some of those orbs, see what pops up, and take it from there. So we got Ronin. So Ronin. So this is a mission where if you beat him, I think you win the whole thing. He's like a little boss. Yeah. All right. Easy. So take advantage of those rules of the game. So all these little rules and stuff, they're preparing you for later on in the game. So later on in the game, you're going to have game modes that have specific rules. And those rules and bonuses, right? Those are things, if you can, you want to take advantage of them to score higher or to be able to take the advantage on your opponent if it's a player versus player type environment. More Creed. Oh, so I didn't notice. So right here we have a shield operator. So I think if we lose her, we lose the match. Or no, she has to take 3 turns. It says 3 stages. I didn't read the rules. So this is one of hers. Looks like we're trying to escape. So we want to protect her. Might not be a good idea for me to have done that. I don't really have a tank. Luke Cage isn't strong. I didn't power him up. Wasp took a big hit, so we might be at a spot where we need to increase the power of our characters. We need her to take 1 more turn. Got Korath. Ooh. She's taunting for some reason because Korath. All right, I think we made it. We still won. We still won. Gamora. We'll have to look. Gamora, I can't remember. I think Gamora is a villain. Because I think when the game came out, we'll have to look. I could be mistaken. We're going to need some villains soon. Still going. Questions, comments, concerns, any of that, right? We want to be able to answer your questions about the new player experience, help you with team building, things of that nature. Just go ahead and put them in chat. We are happy to answer the questions for you. We got a Discord. So you got mine. There is the No Cap Recruitment Discord in the description as well. So if you need an alliance, right? I haven't gotten far enough in the game to use alliances yet, but if you need an alliance, the No Cap family, we've got all kinds of good alliances for people at all levels, endgame, new players, everything in between. What other Discords do I have? They're sitting down there. We got mine. We got, the player voice. So the player voice is kind of like it's a player organization. You can kind of think about it as a player union, so to speak. And they just give feedback to the company, to Scopely, about how the game's going. And one of the ways they do that is, again, they want information from all types of different people, from all different areas in the game. So that's a good Discord to check out. Give feedback on where you are in the game, what you think could be improved. And again, even if you're relatively new, they want to hear from you because they want to know how that portion of the game is being handled. Okay, so all my old characters are gone now. The Wasp is taking some hits. So again, we're starting to get to that area of the game where it's getting a little harder. I haven't got any 3 stars in a while. So again, where are you in the game? Have you unlocked the challenges? Have you unlocked challenges already? Are you at level 10? I think we just made it to level 8. So feel free, once again, to go ahead and put those in the chat if you got questions about teams, team building, synergies. If you just want to talk about the game experience itself, always available and down for that, because I want to know what you think. We can pass some of that information up to the company if you're having a good experience or not when it comes to Marvel Strike Force. Typically on this channel, I look at the lens or the game through 2 lenses, my endgame account, and this will be my new beginner account. And so we'll consider videos on both of that. Those things. We'll talk about characters, character releases, stuff like that. So I'm not the biggest strategist, right? I'm not the guy to come to let you know how to beat every super team in the game, but I'm the guy to help you know what characters do, where they come from, where they can be used, what the best teams are for the moment, right? For the regular person. If you're a regular guy, you're not spending a ton of money, you just want to learn how to play the game, I'm definitely a man. So we're sailing right through these early levels. Sailing right through. Since we're losing characters, we're not getting the 3 stars on those. So if we have to farm them, we're going to have to come back. But that'll be okay. Our guys will be stronger. Shocker, another villain. So if we need villains, he might be a guy we need to help get through the villain section. Another small tip. Our characters, our account, let's say 2 months from now. 2 months from now, our account's going to be a lot stronger than it is now. And you don't have enough resources to power up every character in the game. So the characters that you invest in now will probably be different, a lot different than the ones you do then. So don't feel bad about having to power up characters that you have to power up. Right? If you got to get them, if you got to power somebody up to get through a level, you got to. They will not be perhaps the guys that you're using later on, but you have to be able to get to the later on. And you also have to know that all characters are not coming with you on that ride to maximum. Wow. Bullseye with the 1 hit on my Ironheart. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. Now we got Nobu. So the hand sentry. Uh-oh. It's just Nightcrawler. It's just Nightcrawler left. I don't know how this is going to go. Nightcrawler, you can just teleport around and hit people. They don't have to be next to each other. Most people, when they have some type of attack chain, they got to be next to each other. Ooh, that was close. That was close. That was close. Anybody want to let me know about the music situation? Is the music too loud? If you could just throw that in the chat if the music is either okay or it's too loud. Just talking about the volume. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going on our Heroes campaign as far as we can. And then we'll switch over to the Villains campaign. We're going to have to power some characters up for that, though, I think. So we'll open up the campaign so we know what options we have available for farming characters. We'll get as much stuff as we can, then we'll switch over to the other one. This ain't bad. message here I need to peek at. All right. We're back in. Nightcrawler. He's strong, man. He's strong. We got the most power in him right now, too. So there is that. That was a 300. Keeping it going. Keeping it going. We're keeping it rolling. We're doing well. We're doing well. Got a little sip of water. Got my gauntlet cup. A sip. All right. It's coming along good. No pressure, right? No pressure. Let's see what the day brings. All right. So Black Widow, she's got to survive. We might be starting to get into slightly strategic territory. We'll see. We want to stop the night nurse over there from healing people. We want to make sure our Black Widow stays alive. 1 through 4. So either we wipe out the opponents or we need Black Widow to take 4 turns. That was turn 1. There are 9 of 12 enemies remaining. We're going to go in over here. Hawkeye. The Black Panther is also a concern. Daredevil. Daredevil used to be a fantastic character in this game. So he's got a show coming out. So maybe he'll get some adjustments to his kit in honor of the show. He'll be good again. So we need one more turn. I don't know if we're going to make it. Try to knock Hawkeye out. Let's see. Yep, here we go. We're still in. Still winning. That can't hurt. We're doing good. Captain America Sam Wilson. Just keep going. Keep chewing our way through. All right. So I don't have any levels on their abilities. So I'm playing the game as if I do. So those moves that I was using stuns. So I was trying to stun Captain America so he wouldn't taunt. Taunts, then that means it's the only guy he can hit, right? Hawkeye can cause problems because he can blind you. If you're blinded, then right, it's just you have to take a turn and not do any damage. Usually. Unless the ability is special and might say that it's unavoidable or something of that nature. This one is in the bag. too tough. Not too tough. So where are you in the game? Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Where are we in the game right now? We're at account level 9. So we'll take that. We beat Villains Chapter 2, right? Or excuse me, Heroes Chapter 2. Complete Heroes Chapter 2. And I need 3 villain characters. So maybe that's the issue. I don't have 3 villain characters yet. Let's see. So in the box here, we can type villain. Yeah, so I do not have 3 villain characters at all yet. I have the Shocker, which we could unlock. So maybe we'll unlock him. Maybe we'll go after Mysterio. And we'll see what else presents itself. You can comment. We'll put you up on screen. See, just like that. See, there's an example of the viewer comment. So if you have a question, we can just put it up there. Answer it for everybody. All right. Ultron bots. Get rid of some of those. Not too tough. These characters are good. Bad guys are taking a couple more hits than they used to. We might have to do some powering up. We will have to at some point. Let's go after this guy. There we go. Luke Cage is gone. That's the same one. All right. Fly by. So he's stunned. Typically, I don't know if they taunt. I can't remember. Yeah, they taunt, obviously. That guy is. All right. So these Ultron bots are usually not characters that we can use, especially these blue ones. Ultron is a character you can get a hold of, and when you use him, he spawns these other ones. This blue one, I don't think is one that we typically can use. Let's see here. We're making progress. All right, so we got Nightcrawler from the calendar, and we got Ironheart and the Wasp from the Absolute A-Force by doing the winter campaign. They just hand them to you, so we'll take them for free. Strong characters, they're doing good. Absolute A-Force is the newest Alliance War team. So we haven't unlocked Alliance War yet, but the team is really good. It's really strong. They have some of the hardest, like Medusa. Medusa might be the hardest hitting character in the game right now. We don't have her, but she might be the hardest hitting character in the game. All right, we got a comment. Raymond, not only do I love the avatar, thank you for being the first comment on the stream. Thank you very much. What's the best teams to start with? So, brand new account, like this one that we're playing right here. The best teams, you want to take a combination of the newest teams that are available, plus the stuff that they're going to give you for free. So we will recap some of that right after this matchup. Essentially, you want to look at the calendar. Look at the calendar, ask some questions. Are any of these characters that they're going to give you for free on the monthly calendar usable? Right? Because the game is coming up on 7 years old, so some of the characters are really old. They're not necessarily usable. So look at the calendar, see who you're going to get for free. Look at some of the other game modes. What other characters are they going to give you for free? And in this case, the Winter Wonderland campaign. It looks like it's an event campaign. If you're able to go there, we'll go take a look at it right after this. They give you Wasp and Ironheart there in the middle for free. And those two are members of the Absolute A-Force, which are the newest team. Looks like we're going to lose. We haven't powered up our characters, so these characters took us all the way up to this point. All right. Good. We got an opportunity to go ahead and look at some of this. What are the best teams to start? So you need a nice, strong, basic hero team to get you through the hero campaign. So this Winter Wonderland, this first node, we already did it, so we can't go back. But this first one, they give you a free character. You just use the free character to get through, and they will give you two of the Absolute A-Force members, like we're saying, Wasp and Ironheart. I just started a new account and have a full A-Force. Are they good? Should I focus on grinding them? Now, it depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about so here is the Absolute A-Force. So this is the newest Alliance War team. These characters are all ridiculously strong. They're the strongest group of characters in the game right now. Medusa over here, she with her critical hits, she's the hardest hitting character in the game, outside of like a legendary character like a Odin or something like that. But she can knock out one shot any character in this game that doesn't have the brand new stats. So this team is really good. So if you're talking about the Absolute A-Force, if you're talking about these 5 characters here, these 5, yes, they're worth grinding. The trouble is the Absolute A-Force is the second iteration of that team. Okay. So there is also the A-Force. Okay. So this is all of them. So if it's not those 5, if it's these older characters, I would say that they're not necessarily worth grinding. They're not. Some of them might end up being kind of good, but if you're really like just starting, if you're new, right, as time goes on, you're going to outpace your characters. If I'm making sense, the characters that you're using today probably will not be the characters that you're using 4 months from now. So the regular A-Force characters, if it wasn't those 5 that we talked about, so like Jessica Jones, Nico, Photon, Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel, those ones you do not want to grind. You do not want to go after those. So if it's the Absolute A-Force, so those 5, if it's these 5, yes, these are the newest characters. They're strong. They just are coming into the game right now. They're made to be the best Alliance War team. Alliance War is a deep game mode. So they'll be good for probably the next 2 years for sure in that game mode. Hopefully we're able to answer the question. Other teams, it's kind of going to depend. So one of the things we talked about early on, if you're just starting, I don't know if you still have access to this December calendar. I don't know how long it'll be active. Those characters on the left underneath Nightcrawler, those are the Extreme X-Men. They're going to be okay. At some point, they're going to get replaced. The ones on the right, Dakin, Deathpool, and the Red Panda there is Panda Pool. They're okay. They're good. They're one of the stronger Alliance War teams. So I shouldn't say they're okay. They're good, but you need a legendary character, Old Man Logan, to do it. January calendar on the left there, you have the Hive Mind team. We're going to need them for a little while yet. And then on the right, that grouping of characters starting with the dude with the white cowl, Guardian, is the Alpha Flight team. We will need them for the Spotlight raid when we get to that point. We'll probably need them for another year. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So I'm grinding Ironheart and Wasp so far. I think that's a good move. I'm going to do the same thing until proven otherwise. till something proves me. Meta player guide. Who's the meta player guide? We'll have to take a look at that and see if that's good. You're probably better off watching Gideon's beginner guide. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm grinding Ironheart and Wasp. That's what I'm going to be going after. Nico's a good character. She's strong. In 6 months, you probably outpace her. But this is another thing. This is one of those things. Have fun while you're playing the game. So if you're like, yeah, man, like I like this character. I want to keep him strong. I want to use him. Do it. Because it's a game. You got to have fun. Right? It's a game. You got to have fun. So if there's characters that you like, or you just like how they work, feel free. Keep powering them up. Nothing wrong with that at all. Need another sip. There's some good H2O there. All right. I was trying to make an all-female account. The A-Force, I think the A-Force is all ladies, bro. So that'll be fine. But you want the whole account. You probably can't do the whole account. Some of the strongest characters in the game, they said, I haven't your original account, but it's all over the place. No, I get that. But yeah, probably can't make it all female. Some of the strongest characters in the game, the legendary characters, you're going to need some of those, and some of those are obviously going to be dudes as well. All right, so we lost. We need to power people up. So we said we're going to put power into Ironheart, Nightcrawler, and Wasp. So let's do that. Bring our Nightcrawler up to level 9. That's good. Oh, that's good, Ray. That's good stuff. So Nightcrawler is just a good standalone character. He fits into a lot of teams. All right, and then our Wasp and Ironheart. And we'll go back in and see if we're still losing. Or not Nico. Nico's the character. Raymond, let me know about the music volume, man, please. Is it appropriate? Is it too loud? Let's see. I'm grinding my Extreme X-Men because I'm stuck on a node that needs the team on my original account. Now, I get that. We're going to run into some of that, unfortunately. So you got 2 accounts. How are you enjoying the game? I mean, I enjoy the game. You must enjoy it somewhat if you got 2 accounts. I have 2 accounts. All right, we ran out of gear for Ironheart. So this is where that farming comes in. So I'll just show you real quick. If anybody's brand new and is unfamiliar, right? I want to fill in all these pieces. All these pieces around the circle to get their gear tier up. As their gear tier goes up, their strength goes up as well. So there's a lot of ways to get the strength up. You saw, I should have explained. All right, so we got Wasp here. We're going to train, and that's her level. So her level is 1. My account level is 9, so I can take her up to level 9. It costs gold to do that, and we'll see her strength go up. Okay, so that's one portion. And then, as we were doing here with Ironheart, we're trying to fill in these boxes. If we fill them all in, then your gear tier goes up, which also gives you more power. I'm missing this piece right here, so I can find it. So there it is in the supply store. Here it is in the heroes mission that we did earlier, so I can auto win that. And our account level is going to go up again. You have unlocked the strike pass. All right. Let's see what we got. Raymond says, in the original account, there are several characters I regret not focusing on, like Spider-Man and Kang the Conqueror. Kang, strong character. He's still decent. They're outpacing him, but he still has use in the game. I unlocked Ultron and have no backup for him synergy-wise. Yeah, Ultron's kind of getting... He's kind of outdated right now. Ultron's kind of outdated right now. Wouldn't push for him. He goes on Kang's team, but right now he's not strong enough that I would put resources into him. So if we're at level 10, can we get that last piece? What piece does this need? Level 12. All right. Need level 12 for that piece. But we can put these in. Might as well bring our Nightcrawler up to level 10. What else do we got? No more pieces opened. And we have our Wasp. Bring her up to level 10. We'll just go around the horn. So I got to manually do all these. So, all right. Their stars is the other thing. All right. So that's as far as we're going to go with those characters. Okay. We're not going to power up any other characters. He wants us to rate the game. We have a new way to get stronger. Strike Pass. All right. Okay. So just from playing the game, you're going to get some stuff in the Strike Pass. So this is one of the battle passes. This game has 2 battle passes. Well, there's one called a battle pass. There's one called a Strike Pass. So the free to play version is on the bottom. Here we go. And just from playing the game every day, you get stuff, and we'll be unlocking, in this case, the Man-Thing, who's part of the Night Stalker team. This is Battle Pass 1. And as you get higher in the level, we'll go up to level 2 and level 3. Many of these characters are not good. Man-Thing is good. He's on the newest team, one of the newer teams, the Night Stalkers. Captain America's okay. They try to keep him decent. The rest of the characters are not good. Let's see what else Raymond had to say. So Raymond said, Diamond 3, 7-star. He's just too old. I think we're talking about Ultron, right? We're talking about Ultron. He's just too old, Raymond. I think Ultron's a really old character. He's not really, he's just not really usable. I don't think at this point his stats just aren't strong enough. You know, his stats just aren't high enough. He's cool. That's the thing. I know what you're saying. He's a cool character. And he does cool stuff. And he used to be the man in this game. So they created Black Bolt as a character in this game just to counter Ultron at one point because he was just so strong. But he's just not good anymore. He's gonna get both tomorrow. So who I missed? So is that Kang and one of the Spider characters? Who's the both? Is that Kang and is that who you were saying? That's what we're talking about on the original account. We got Big Sweet. Oh, you're gonna get both passes. Okay. All right. I'm not really a huge spender. If I do, it would be one of those and I will get one once a month if I'm feeling it. If that makes sense. If I'm not really feeling it, then I won't do it. But that's just me. Big Sweet, thanks for the comment. Buff the Web Warriors. So what do you want? Do you want just like new spider characters? Do you have any of the Spider Society? Or do you want those Web Warriors back? All right, he's getting both. Strike Pass and the Battle Pass. So I'm curious, Big Sweet. Who is it exactly that you want? Do you want the Web Warriors? Do you just want more spider characters? Do you have the Spider Society? All right, our characters are powered up more. They should hit harder. Big fan of Miles. Okay. No. Yeah, man. Yep. No, I get it. I get that. Miles is a dope character, man. I agree with that. Miles is a dope character. I don't know. They did a bunch of spider characters fairly recently, and people kind of lose their minds. So pass that up, man. Put that in the like in the main. I'll pass it up. Big fan of Miles. So like, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a different Miles? If they reworked him, what team could he been on? Raymond says he likes Swamp Thing with the Night Stalker team. He's got Agatha, Darkhold, which I made to try to form a Night Stalker team. So the Darkhold is kind of, I mean, they're still reasonably strong, but they're kind of on their way out. Agatha got a rework, so she's really strong right now. Really strong. Like, she might be stronger than than the new characters, a couple of them. But so Night Stalkers is Moon Knight. You got him? Swamp Thing, Blade, Oath, Agatha. They're pretty decent. They're pretty decent. Morgan Le Fay still has some use, but people, I don't know. It's been a minute, man. They're like 2 years old. The Darkhold team. They're like 2 years old, so they're kind of dated. That's kind of like the edge of a team, and then that would usually be an alliance war. Would be the only use for them if they're about that old. Big Sweet says the Young Avengers. So a new Young Avengers team. I think we have a Young Avengers team, but we get it. They could make a new Young Avengers team with Miles. Give him a buff. And then who else would be on the team? Who else would be on the team? Go Kate. Well, she's already in it. We got to think about some new characters. Some old characters and some new characters. So the way the game has been going, you need 2 old characters. And they would rework those and introduce 3 new characters in general. Generally speaking, that's what they do. Where am I? I don't know where I am when it comes to my music. Let's see. Raymond says, I'm missing Blade and Swamp Thing. Okay, missing Blade and Swamp Thing have Oath, Agatha, and Moon Knight. All right. Probably get by without Blade, and you'll be getting Swamp Thing through the pass, hopefully. So that's 4 out of 5. And then you can mix and match somebody else until Blade. Is Blade farmable? Is Blade, I can't remember. Are the Night Stalkers just coming into? No, because Orcus is just coming. Orcus is just starting to come into the game, farmable. So then next month, maybe. So next month, Night Stalkers should be more farmable. So Big Sweet says, again, the Young Avengers, and he's talking about the comics, which I get. I love the books. Love the books. We have to adapt it somehow to the game. Because one of the things about this game is it has a Marvel license, right? And the Marvel license, one of the things that means, which a lot of people maybe don't grasp, is that they have to ask permission from Marvel to put characters together on teams. It sounds dumb, but sometimes Marvel's like, nope, because they're moving on to a different thing. You say, hey, I want these guys to be the Young Avengers. And they'd be like, nope, because the current roster, the new comic book we got come out, these guys are going to be the Young Avengers. So you can't give it to those guys, even though they've been the Young Avengers for years, if that makes sense. That's what sometimes the characters that come out in the game aren't always on the teams that we're familiar with. But since they do already have a Young Avengers team in a game, we'd have to come out with a new Young Avengers or a Young Avengers 2, something like that. And so we need a name or a roster. So if you take Miles, you're going to need another character that's already in the game. And then we need 3 new characters. That's usually how they make teams. Big Sweet is a meta monster. Hey, man, if you're a big dog player, I appreciate you. I'm always trying to learn, stay engaged, and stay happy. And it sounds like you're enjoying the game, which is what we want, man. We want people to be enjoying the game. I want to enjoy the game. Not without pain. So I missed the context because I'm a couple. You said is that related to Moon Knight? Not without pain. Oh, we're talking about Night Stalkers being farmable. All right, because you have Orcus. So you got all the Orcus in their farmable team right now. So the next team that's coming out farmable, I think, is Night Stalkers. So we were saying, is that what we're saying? That we won't be able to get our blade without paying? I think that's what we're saying. Which I get. So we got a portal mission. Those guys are out of there. So if we put a little bit of power in the characters, we're back to dominating. We're back to hitting hard. We could probably just throw some of this stuff on full auto. Hitting for 1,000. Punisher hits for 5. Oh man. Hit for 1. Riri follows up with 9,000. So that's the difference. That's why you power up your characters, your good characters. $1,000. Blade only farmable via microtransaction. Yup. So he's still okay. So I'm curious to see how we get characters on this account. On my main account, I'm able to get them relatively quickly. Venom is a villain. He got reworked, so we might use him on the villain nodes. But I'm able to get him relatively quickly without really. I mean, you can spend, but if you do okay in arena, you have some power cores. You can slowly. I just pull power core orbs for the characters when I get about 5,000 cores, just to kind of speed up the process a little bit. On an account like this, I don't think that that's a good idea, because you don't have the resources to power characters up in an increased rate. You're not getting enough resources. Sure, man. Shoot me a whatever, or you can hit me in the Discord, right? So I got my Discord in the bottom. We can chat more there. Pictures, or yeah, send me a friend request in game. I think I can see your roster that way. On the website. I mean, yeah, man, we love doing that, bro. We love answering questions, helping people out. They got questions. Boom. Yeah, we could probably put these. We can probably put these on auto. Characters are definitely strong enough. Yeah, them A-Force girls, man. Them A-Force girls. Discord. So are you asking what Discord is, or are you asking for my Discord? So Discord is just an application for communication, third-party application for communication. Low level. A lot of people use it for gaming. They use it for classes, stuff like that. So I have a Discord link, I believe, in the description. Gideon's Gate is mine. So you can just join that and chat, post pictures, whatever. So I got it's in Japanese. Welcome to the stream, though, brother. Welcome to the stream. I don't speak Japanese. I wish I shouldn't even say that I don't. I did at one time when I was in high school. I actually was taking Japanese, man. So I knew it a little bit, but I don't know what it says. So I don't want to put it on the screen, but we appreciate you joining the stream, man. I see it in the chat. No, good. So how long have you been playing the game? Oh, I can't go any farther. I can't go any farther in the Heroes campaign. The next one didn't unlock. It looks like I need to be level 17. So that means we would need to switch over to the Villains campaign. And to get to the Villains campaign, I need 3 villains. All right. So I think Shocker. I should unlock Venom. Oops. We'll get some more Venom shards. Since I didn't 3-star it, I'll have to play them. So I think it's going to be Shock. Oh, and I should go back and get Mysterio. That'll be our 3 to start with. Shocker, Mysterio, Venom. So we'll just auto these. Let Ironheart do her thing. And if we don't get attacked, maybe we can get the 3-star. If we get our 3-star, then we'll just farm it. Those will be our villains. Well, actually, we won't commit to that. We won't commit to that. After this, we're going to open some orbs and see what we get. If we get some better characters that we know are more endgamey type dudes, then we'll take those villains, right? We'll do that. So what happened there? We did not get any Venoms. Let's just see what we got available to us for free in game. We got some power cores. from getting to different players. There's a Hulk. Is the Hulk a villain? It's an Avenger. It's in the mailbox. Some free Ultra Cores. We could use those for something. Free Shocker. We'll take that. The Meta Player Guide. I'm interested in knowing what that is. We unlock challenges. We got some free Wolverines. All right. We could get a free Crossbones and Elektra. They're both villains. They are not strong. It would be a waste of resources. We got some kind of milestone. All right. See what other orbs we got. Supplies. She's giving us the lowdown. Premium orbs. Could be some good stuff in there. We got 10. Strife. Rhino's a villain. Hey, got some more Wasp. Thanos. Yellow Jacket. Not very good overall. We got Iron Patriot, the Cabal. Hela. Although characters like her kind of give me the willies. I don't like wizards and undead people and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So we got Rhino. We won't use him. America Chavez. Forge. Start working our way through him. Any more? Got some gold orbs. Jarvis recommended orbs. So this is what they're supposed to just be handing out as new player type characters. Got a Vol. Vulture. Vulture's good. Good villain. Not enough for the unlock though. Okay, well, I think it's kind of giving us all it's going to give us. All right, villains. Shocker. We might not even level him up. We can just open him since he's a 15-star or 15 shard unlock, and they gave us 15, so that's 1. Otherwise, that Venom, we'll get the Venom and we'll try to get Mysterio is what we'll try to do. I think. We'll get the Mysterio. We can't get Vulture yet, right? Vulture would be a good person to go after, but can't farm him. So we'll go after right here. Mysterio. 8, that's not enough. Uh-oh. We're gonna get stuck. We got BPG in the house. Big Positive Geek. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I don't got it open yet. I don't got him open yet. But he'd be a good one. He'd be a good one. Man. Let me see if I still got the... Still got it. Big Positive Geek. If you guys aren't paying attention to that dude, man, please do. Please do. He's going to help you get through your events, right? So check out his YouTube channel. He breaks down the events, lets you know what you need to do to get through them every week, the points that you got to score, what's reasonable when it comes to a free-to-play player and a spender. So he's doing it right now. He's sorting out his build positively for the month. So he's going to show you what you're able to do, what your goals should be for the month. And I largely agree with a lot of the things that he says. So he's a good dude. He doesn't really spend on the game. So if you're a free-to-play player, he's helping you know what's possible. So we got David. David says, do you have Rhino? Let me go back. I think we have enough to unlock him. I just don't want to put too much power into him. Because he's not going to help me too much. But if we got to get through the next phase of the game, I could recruit him. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll unlock him, unlock Shocker, and then hopefully we'll unlock him for 100. That's not too tough. So I have him and Shocker unlocked. And then if I can get this Venom, So that's what I'm hoping right now. I'm hoping that I got enough that I can get the Venom, because I know I can use him for a bit. I'll put some power into him. But it's not looking good. So Big Positive Geek, he does not spend on the game. So he's 100% free to play. Makes good content. Check him out on YouTube. Been a little bit grumpy though, brother. Big Positive Geek. There's been some weird shenanigans going on in the game, and our guy got the short end of the stick. Long story short, so he's a little bit grumpy, but he's still a Big Positive Geek. He's a good dude. He understands the game. It's a good source to follow. So we're just going to keep autoing this. See if we can get our shards for Venom. I don't think we're going to get enough to unlock him. But otherwise, we'll just go with what they give us. I don't know. No, I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I do. And some of it's just the internet too, man. Some of it's just the internet too. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Some of the guys ask for something, the company gives it to them, and then they flame the company for it. And those guys don't take any responsibility for that. I don't like that. That's why I try to make that. It's one of the reasons why I make content, because I like the game. I know it can be a lot better. There can be some improvements made. We can help make those improvements. But there's too many Real Housewives and Marvel Strike Force running around. It's just like drama, and it's bad for the game. I hear you, bro. I hear you. We got to do some more stuff. We got to do some more stuff together. For real, guys, Big Positive Geek is a good dude. He's solid. He makes good content. It's reasonable content. It's for the free to play. He shows you what you can accomplish. And like that, I mean, we need more cats that do that. So check him out on YouTube. Give him a follow. Crossbones and Electra. I know. I got them. I do have them open. I'm just being resistant to it. I don't want to put too much power in those guys because I know I'm not going to be using them. But if it's going to get me into the level, maybe I should do it, right? It's just temporary. I'm not sinking my whole fortune into it. but it's just to get into the levels. Oh, BPG says don't do it, man. BPG said don't do it. I get you. I hear you. Oh man. That should be a new AI video. Scopely Street, Real Housewives. Oh man, it might get me canceled, dude. It might get me canceled. Well, not canceled, but they you know what I'm saying. I'd be definitely targeting certain people, and it would not go well because those guys we know can dish it out, but they can't take it. That much we know. That much we know. No, you're right on, bro. I'm being greedy. Let's keep going. Come back to the villains. Man. That might have to be the lick, as they say. That might be what happens. We got a lot of folks in the chat. Ask questions if you got questions about the game. Oh, I did not do the free codes. Forgot about the free codes. Oh man, what is that website? There's a website that has them all, right? Ooh, that could get me a Venom. Venom free, that's one, right? I got my glasses on. I have to finish signing up for my account though. I have to finish signing up for the account. Which I'm not sure if I can do that on this. It's still tethered. This device is still tethered to my old account, if that makes sense. And so when I try to sign in with Scopely, it just re-enables the old Loki. That's a villain. You're right. Loki's a villain. He's strong enough. But yeah, so this is the only part, the trouble that I'm running into. So this phone, this is an old phone, and it's still tethered to my old account. So what will happen, I believe, when I hit sign in with Scopely, is it's gonna just log back into the Gideon number 3. So I need to get that account deleted, and then I can make a new Scopely account. So normally, like that account deletion there, that's I don't know if it's like 30 days till it counts down to do that. So I need to talk to support and just get them do it. Maybe I'll give it a whirl. I'll give it a whirl. my fear is that I won't be able to get back in, but I will try it. I'll give it a shot here, because that would do it. You're 100% right. I could get that Venom. I could get that Loki, and those will give me the characters that I need. You are 100% right. I wasn't even thinking about it, man. I totally forget about the free codes. That's why the strength in numbers. That's why you got to listen to other voices. So BPG, he's up on these things. He's like, hey, man. Oh, I'm probably, it's going to take a minute because I'm probably going to make a new probably gonna have to make a new account and all that. So we need to make like a new email and everything, which isn't horrible. But that might take a minute. I do not. So I don't know. It's just something I need to work on. Basically, what happens is I have my account, I play it for a year, and then I log out, and it seems to take me to like always takes me to this beginner account that says it's been on for like 50 days, which it hasn't. It's on level 2, and all the new player calendars and stuff are never there. At least that's what's happened the last 2 years that I did it. But maybe I'm doing something wrong. I mean, if you want to. Now, I'm not going to play it super hardcore. I did do a little bit too much last year, and towards the end here, I was kind of getting burned out. But I am going to still play it every day, more on the casual side. Anything that can be autoed will be autoed. But if you're feeling it, man, if you're feeling it, we can talk to the new players. Somebody's got to talk to the new players that actually knows something about being a new player. Oh, man. All right. So I got to make a whole new email and everything. That might take a minute. What was the name of this? I already forgot the name of this account. All right, still working on it. Still working on the sign in. Okay. And where were we? Got to find the Scopely login. Outstanding. So, just as a heads up, I'm only going to be able to play for probably another 20 minutes for today. Because I got to go start the day. But we can definitely get after it, man. All right. Looks like it's working. This game is reloading. Game is reloading. Game is reloading. I hope. Looks like it's reloading. So any predictions on new characters coming to the game this year? I don't see my Loki. Says that I did it. Says that I did it. I guess we will see. See why not? Any guesses? Well, hey, so what's the next? Let's think about this one. I kind of want to make a video on this. Yeah. Slap it, hit the side. You all right? Hopefully, let's see. Let us see. Get nervous. Get nervous. So, all right. So, what's the next movie we got coming out in Marvel is Brave New World, right? So, in that movie, it's the Red Hulk who's already in the game, and Captain America, Sam Wilson, who's already in the game. So, if something was to happen with one of those two or both of those characters, it would be a rework. All right, so maybe it's happening. Maybe it's happening. But then, like, what new characters would come to the game from that? got the other character who's the new Falcon. Like, I could see him being a character. That's one. So we need a team, though. We need a whole team. Serpent Society. I like that, man. I like that. I want to try to do a video on this. So would you have like all 5 would be Serpent Society? That would be the whole team? And not use the new Falcon guy? Like, it'd be a good villain team. There's tons of Serpent Society members. So we're back to this screen. Scopely Classic Serpent Society. So old school. Getting the anomaly detected. So old school Serpent Society. Diamondback. Oh, I'm trying to think of who's on that team, man. So reworks based off the Serpent Society. Okay. So like some villains. So like 3 legit Serpent Society members. And then like rework 2 villain characters for it. I gotta have to go look, man. I think Diamondback. I remember there's a female character who's in mostly purple. I think she's got like a diamond sequence. That's her jam. There's a dude who looks like a cobra. I think there's a dude named Sidewinder. Those are the dudes. It's just off the top of my head. And I don't even know if I remember. Like, it's been a minute. So the three original members and 2 reworks. Well, I'm still struggling to sign in. So it is Diamondback. Still struggling to sign in. Maybe I should just look him up real quick. See what we get. Viper. So let's see. This is from the fandom page. There's a lot more of them than I thought. So BPG sent. I don't know if I can make that bigger. So those are some of the guys that were on the team. This is just from the again, this is just obviously on the fly. I'm just peeking through. This is on the fandom site. So like that, well, that's the X-Men. And now we're just into the standard collages of pictures. Okay. Hopefully. Vulture and Mr. Negative. That would be good, man. They're both easy to get. They're both easy to get. They're both easy to get, and no, that would be good. That would make sense. I like that. I like that, and I do agree. I do agree. I cannot get my Scopely account to kick in. It says that it's done. It says I did it. I reset the game. Maybe I'll try resetting it one more time. I have the email and it says that I did it, but so Mr. Giancarlo, that's his character. He's Sidewinder. So that would be cool. I like it, man. I like it. Good villain teams are good. Good villain teams are good. So I'm reloading up the game. So if it doesn't work here, I have to get some troubleshooting done on that. Oh, I agree. Villain teams are always welcome. It's hard because usually the villains are super strong compared to the heroes, but some villain teams are not. They're just groupings of guys, just like the heroes are groupings of guys. All right, let me try this one more time. All right. So, like I said, it looks like it's all good. Click the link to make your Scopely account or to sign into your Scopely account and go back to Marvel Strike Force. Success. Return to the original tab. This is my original tab. So success. Signing in. Uh-oh. We got another familiar face. Gangster KT, what's up, bro? What is up, man? We made it to 2025. What is up, my guy? We're trying to do a count. We did pretty good. We got not stuck, but we're trying to get through the villains section without powering up old villains. And so Big Positive Geek was like, yo, man, what about the codes? I'm like, yes, I forgot about the codes. But I need a Scopely account for the codes to work. So we're trying to make a new Scopely account. And I'm not having success. Maybe if I say yes, send me offers. Because Loki is part of that. He's a villain. PPG with a shout out. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Shouting right back out to BPG. Oh, well, I'm going to have to get some troubleshooting. I can't sign in. So maybe if I restart, maybe I'd like restart the whole phone or whatever. Restart the whole phone. Did I lose my game? Game is still here. So that's good. So I guess that's the other pro tip, guys. Make a Scopely account and then get those codes. We'll have to find that website. There's a website that has all the codes. So you want to take advantage of that. I just need one strong guy. That Loki would probably do it. I couldn't get the Venom. I used all the Mysterio. There's not another villain for me to grab. Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? Dude, congratulations, man. Congratulations. How long did it take you to do that? This is the same account? You're crushing, dude. I still don't have Odin on my main account, bro. Like, I'm at the last like 3 nodes. And it's like every day, all that happens is I log in and get annihilated and maybe hit one guy. I'm on like the 3rd node from the end. So one day I'll get him. So is that on your newish account? Is that like a year? Is that a year that you were able to get him? Yeah, I'm feeling that. I don't have Mephisto. I'm feeling like is he, like I said, what keeps happening is I log in and they just all take turns and I don't. So does Mephisto stop that from happening somehow? Or like like all the guys don't even spawn in. Like half the guys will spawn in. I'll attack one dude. Then the other half will spawn in with an automatic taunter. Okay. It's cool that you're still playing, man, for sure. For sure. Nice. 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 The middle pack stops the speed bar gain. Ouch. Oh. Well, I thought I was doing something, man. I thought I was doing something. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Great question. So it's under a year. He's able to get Odin. So brand new account. So again, guys, if you play and you're free to play, you play. I mean, Odin is the newest endgame character. Our guy here got him in less than a year. So now the question is it free to play or are we spending? That's a great question. I am curious. I am curious. We might have to get our guy back on the show, man. Verdict is in. 100% free to play. Hey, man. So cats who say it's not free to play friendly, you can do it, bro. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. That's crazy, man. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. Man. Well, cats, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bail. I'm gonna have to bail. I got an appointment I gotta get to. So I definitely want to thank you for hanging out in the stream. Ask questions. If you it's in the Discord, right? So if you're watching this, the Discord is there. Ask questions. You got Big Positive Geek, another great resource. Go check his channel out. Our guy, Gangster KT, we used to do the podcast together. Great player, huge strategist. He's showing you what can be done free to play. He's enjoying it. Bro. KT, we gotta get you back on the podcast. We gotta get you back on the podcast. BPG says, hey, us three need to talk about it. I agree. I don't want to bring you out of retirement because I want you to make sure you're having fun and spending time in real life on the most important things, man. So we'll talk. We can talk in private. I don't want you spending too much time on funsies and not on the more important things. That's good. But yo, I really got to bail. We got a guy on the job who's he's retiring, a dude that was in my class. So 24 years on the job. He's retiring today. And so I just want to go say hey to him. It's a huge accomplishment. We're getting old out here. But yo, again, the game's fun. You can play free to play. As you see, these guys are doing it. It's not just me. It's other people that are doing it. We'll try to do more. If this is something you're interested in, we could do some more streams. I don't do a lot of it, but it's a new year. I'll start if people are enjoying it. So put some stuff in the comments. Hit me in the Discord. Let's talk. If it's something that you're interested in, man, we can keep doing it. We can keep doing it, and we can work on this new account together and see what happens, man. And see what happens. Take it easy, brothers. You guys are awesome. Appreciate the comments from everybody. Try to enjoy the day. Take care of yourself and your family. Peace.